Hi there Aquarius, welcome back to Wild Lotus Tarot. This is going to be your abundance update for October for all things, abundance, opportunity, finance, money, and sometimes abundance and love. If that's where the reading goes, we will see what comes out. So let's get started. Working first with the Sacred Power reading cards by Anna Stark. I will then be choosing you an overarching tarot card from the Moonchild Tarot before getting out your story with the Rider-Waite clarified by the Starchild Tarot. So let's have a look here, Aquarius. That one's poking out. Sound. Now, some of you may have a honest, open communication that's on your heart that needs to be expressed this month. It can also mean that, you might need to have some sound therapy, even just putting on some mantras, putting on some music. Sound can be greatly healing. So that's for some of you. Let's see what else we have. Ooh, a rainbow dragon. That is a beautiful creative energy. I think some of you might be, channeling that kind of creation energy, very much the Empress, all those possibilities starting to become technicolor, coming to life. And I've got soul journey. Beautiful. This is coming out a lot at the moment, Aquarius, because it's really about, starting to line up, your opportunities, your work with your soul's journey, your purpose work, what you've come here to do. And I do believe that when we do that, that the abundance follows. So let's see where it's going out. In fact, I think that one just came out for Libra. And I do think that's a big theme of what we've journeyed this year is we're being shown what's meaningful, and many people are wanting to move into work that, inspires us and gives us energy rather than depleting us. There it goes. I have got the Two of Swords. Wow, okay. So some of you might be weighing up options, weighing up opportunities, or considering moving on to a new path. And it could be more of a path of purpose. It can be a key decision that you're trying to make here with the Two of Swords. And the message really is here is to not let our emotions, sway our decision making. That swords energy, it's energy of the intellect. So we want to use, facts that exist, our logic, but we also want to tune into the portal of the heart, our intuitive center, to help us make the good decision for ourselves rather than, operating from emotional triggers or reactions, because that's when we can kind of have that sort of knee-jerk response and choose a path that might not be fully aligned with us. So let's see how that plays out in the tarot story, Aquarius. Beginning with the energy of the recent past. There goes the Empress. I had a feeling she was going to make an appearance. We'll go for the blocks, obstacles or challenges to abundance. I've got the King of Wands. I've misjudged this here, Aquarius. I need to just make some room, sorry. Forgotten my own layout at the last moment. So we've got the Empress, current energy. We have got the King of Wands, blocks, challenges, or obstacles. In the advice from the universe, the Eight of Swords, absolutely tuning back into that Two of Swords, allowing us to sometimes get stuck in the mind. Let's get the outcome out. I've got the Eight of Cups. And I will just grab a couple of cards specifically for finance, money, and investments as well. I've got the Devil, but it's in reverse. And the Ace of Wands, beautiful. Let's grab the clarifiers. The Fool, Starseed, wow, okay. There is definitely a new path that's opening up to you with the Ace of Wands, the Fool, the Empress. And I think you're taking some kind of decision at the moment between opportunities. I've got the Knight of Pentacles. I have got the Four of Wands. And I have got the Nine of Wands here. Interesting, okay. Okay, Aquarius, let's jump in. I have got the Empress and the Fool here in your present position. And of course, we're tuning into that Two of Swords overarching energy as well. So what I'm feeling here, Aquarius, is that there has been a new pathway present itself to you, possibly, or you're kind of feeling into this energy of possibility with the Empress. You know, there might be several different options that have presented itself to you, or it might be a burning desire to create something, to have a new beginning that's going to lead to greater abundance through passion, through purpose. The Ace of Wands over there. It could be a new financial venture as well. I mean, the Empress in a reading, she's a huge blessing, and she stands for abundance, right? And she can mean money as well. So I really feel like this is a new beginning or a new opportunity that's opening up for you that could be greatly abundant for you. I mean, we've got the Ace of Wands in the money sector over there, but there's a sense that it's a bit of a decision here whether to go for it, whether to step onto that path. And it's interesting that we have the Fool here, because that's a real card of, hey, take the leap of faith. You might not know how it's all going to unfold, what it's going to look like, but you're being called to walk the path anyway. The Empress is saying, look, you know, whatever it is that you're trying to get off the ground, or you know, you're trying to journey, she can make it happen for you. She can make it physical. She can birth it into the reality for you. So that's what I'm seeing, you know, weighing up options here, whether or not to step on a new path, to create something new, to take a new opportunity. But the Empress is saying, you know, this is a blessing. Whatever's opening up for you is a blessed opportunity that can potentially be very fruitful for you. But what I'm feeling here intuitively is that there's going to be something to give up to gain. But, you know, you might not know how much you're going to gain at the end of it. But I'm thinking with the Empress, it's going to be better than what you have now. So blocks, obstacles, or challenges, I've got the King of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. Okay, so for me, there's two things going on here. So because it's in the blocks or obstacles position, but the King of Wands, there could be a block around stepping into your power, stepping up and leading. Some of you might be stepping into a new role that is either leadership or self-employment or something like that. And, you know, you're really being called to come into king energy, to assert your authority and boundaries where you need to lead, to make clear, direct decisions, to embody the divine masculine energy of doing, you know, here with the King of Wands. It just could be a little bit in conflict with your Empress energy. You're in creatorship as well. You're in divine feminine, and it's saying here that you're also going to need to use your masculine. We can have all the ideas, or, you know, see the possibilities, but we need to take the inspired action to make them happen, right? So there's that energy too. The King of Wands is also an energy of being discerning. It's a very visionary energy, so it's about knowing which opportunity to pursue that is going to be abundant. But here we've kind of got this this not knowing of the Fool. So you're probably going to have to make an intuitive decision here, decision with the Two of Swords. The Knight of Pentacles says, make your decision, you know, really tune in and choose the one that you feel can give you the most growth and abundance in the future. But the Knight of Pentacles says, hey, we need to make a plan here. We need to take practical steps. We need to stay grounded. We need to prepare our foundation to take, you know, a solid tower. We don't want to build a tower here. And the Knight of Pentacles is also an energy of having patience. You know, I think that you will start to see the tangible rewards fairly soon, but, you know, the full kind of expansion of that could be a little bit down the track. You know, in the next season, the Empress talks about, you know, seasons and cycles, and so does the Knight of Pentacles. So there could be an element of needing to trust and sit tight while they're growing, while those pentacles are growing. And that can have a lot of us kind of slip into the fear of, oh, I've done the wrong thing and it's not working, and there's nothing happening. But sometimes it's just because, you know, you plant a new tree, and like I planted a lemon tree, a dwarf lemon tree, I think last year, and I was like, well, why is it not giving me lemons? You know, I got some small ones and they fell off. It was putting all its energy into growing the plant to take the lemons, right? So sometimes, you know, we're getting the foundation right, things are coming together, and then the fruits come. And hopefully I'm about to get my first lemons, which is really exciting. Okay, so the advice from the universe, I have got the Eight of Swords and the Four of Wands. So this is that reminder to not get stuck in the mind, stuck in the thoughts, maybe the thoughts that I've just said, nothing's working, nothing's happening, I'm not good enough, I don't deserve this, I don't deserve abundance. It's really important to overcome any of that victim mentality, any of those self-limiting beliefs. Otherwise we hold ourselves stuck. This is the card of the mental prison, and it's really inviting you to achieve mastery over the mind. Because when we achieve mastery over the mind, we can access our intuition, that heart energy, which is the guidance that we need. It's our compass that we need to choose the right direction for us in terms of opportunity that's presenting when we don't have all the facts, when we don't know how it's going to turn out, when we're on the Fool's journey. But the person in the Eight of Swords is bound around all the intuitive centers, third eye, heart, and gut. And that's because of being stuck in the mind. So in order to access those, we quieten down. We come into divine feminine energy, the Empress. We try and disconnect from the thoughts. We ground into the body. We take time out. We take moments of stillness. And when we do that, we can really achieve the milestones. Four of Wands. We can, that could be an important milestone on this journey for you. There's also an element for me here with this card, it's the 1111 card. So it really links to synchronistic opportunities that could be, lead to abundance. And the thing is that if we're stuck in the mind, often we don't see the opportunities that are synchronistically coming through. We don't, see the number synchronicity. We don't see the signs that Spirit might be giving us, because that comes through, the intuitive centers. So that's the message there. And it says that, that process that I've just explained is a step along the way to getting to that best life, that abundant best life of the Four of Wands, right? It's all a process. Now, over here in the outcome, I've got the Eight of Cups and the Nine of Wands. Yeah, this is interesting. I mentioned before that I feel like there's something to release, to gain. The person in the Eight of Cups is leaving potentially a less fulfilling situation in order to move towards their wish fulfillment, right? The Ninth Cup, because there's a piece missing in the current situation. So some of you might be leaving a job, and the decision that you're making could be to step into entrepreneurship. I mean, the King of Wands can be entrepreneurial energy. The Empress is that very creative energy. You might have had something on the go for a while, like an Etsy shop, or started to do tarot or something, and then all of a sudden you're actually making money from this, and it's creeping up to the point where, I can pay my bills. And it can be that whole feeling of, I think I'm going to step into this, but in order to do that, I need to release something. Nine of Wands, and it says that you're close. So we've got Nine of Wands here. We've got one wand with the Ace of Wands over in finance. So it could have been that you were just waiting for the money. You were just waiting for it to be financially viable before you can release the old, the Ten of Wands, the stress, the tension, the burden, what was holding you stuck and bound, and move towards what lights you up. Ace of Wands, divine wish fulfillment, purpose. And again, there's an important message to trust the intuition in this process, and trust the calling, and trust where you're being led. But yes, I feel that that money was a final piece, either getting funding or waiting till an opportunity was abundantly successful before you could jump into it. So here in money, we've got the Devil in reverse and we've got the Ace of Wands. Exactly. I mean, Devil in reverse is actually quite good, because this could have been a debt that you were paying off, a startup debt, or a debt that you needed to stay in an old, not an old, but like a current work situation until it was paid off. You were stuck until it was paid off, and now you've paid it off, and I can complete it, and I can move into passion work. And, that's what I desire. I can move into my inspired new beginning because I've worked out the money, and I'm freeing myself from what has held me stuck, what has held me bound, what has been toxic for me for a while. And now I'm finally moving into my soul's journey. That's what we had that one. Yes, the soul journey. Yeah, that's what I'm really, really feeling. It's a new beginning. It's something that's aligned with your purpose. It lights you up. You get energy from it rather than it draining your energy out. Ace of Wands. beautiful. So I'm kind of feeling that that is the story there. And yeah, I just feel that when you do what you are passionate about, you know, the money does follow. Let's close out with the Angels of Abundance. I'm just realizing that I forgot these for Libra. Don't tell Libra that I forgot their abundance angels. I might have to give them more next time. But let's see what they have to say for you, Aquarius. That one. Okay. Declutter. You'll feel better and more focused if you take time to clear away clutter from your living and workspace. Donate what you can to help others who may need your items. Be sure to keep your schedule uncluttered as well. I think for you guys in this reading, it might be the mental clutter of the old thoughts and beliefs that are holding you back. That one, okay. Gratitude list. Counting your blessings and feeling gratitude for what you already have helps you to be centered in your heart instead of fixating on worries of your mind. Isn't that what we've been talking about, guys? What are you grateful for right now? Keep focusing upon gratitude and you'll discover the amazing generosity of this universe. Yes, actually, I think I'm going to end on that note because that is just perfect, Aquarius. Aquarius, I do wish you all the best in abundance for October. Do keep in mind this is a general reading for the collective, so it may not be everyone's story this month. Feel free to drop me a comment if you're called to share. I do read them all and try to respond to as many as I can. Helps me get to know you guys and connect with your energies, and I will see you back here throughout the month for plenty more readings.